And we're back. Another day. It is Wednesday today. The weather is absolutely glorious. It's 7 a.m. here, and as you can see the sun's already out, so we are here. Jack's, bless him, is back on his windows. Yeah, he's still on his windows. It's going to be a little bit like Groundhog Day this week, just really trying to get these windows done. I've suddenly realised that we are 2 weeks away from our summer fete, where we're having 100 of our friends and family for a garden party. So yeah, I need to plan that. I also need to go around and just tidy up, because I think you get so used to just being on a building site. But actually we've got lots of people coming who've never seen the house before. People are travelling quite a long way, so I just need to go around and have a bit of a tidy up. And I'm really, really excited to clean the windows of the house. I cleaned one of these bay windows and I just couldn't stop looking at it, the light that it let in. So to actually go around and clean and have a sweep through of the house and just make it a bit more presentable, I'm actually excited to do that. While I'm at the front of the house, our lavender is coming out and is looking amazing. I'm assuming it's bending this way because of the wind. Just on the right hand side it kind of goes over the path. Has anyone got any advice about how to kind of train it the other way? I know I've seen those kind of props you can get, but I don't think they're going to work because of the stone steps in the way. So I don't know whether you can kind of tie it, or I don't know. Let me know if you have any advice as to how I can just kind of train it to go kind of a little bit more to the right hand side, so you can kind of fully get through the stairs. Day 87 on the windows. That's what it feels like. You can hear Jack up on the scaffolding. He is getting out some of the old strap pointing, and I am back on the windows. I'm doing the very intricate cutting in of the top coat of the cream in the trim, and it's extremely difficult. So yeah, having a really good day at it. It's about 34 degrees, hence the horrendous messy bun. It's one of those that you get so close to things and you're like, oh damn, I've just got onto like the lead a little bit, and then you're like, is anyone actually going to look this close and actually assess it like I am? But you get so into your head about it. So anyway, I hope when we eventually post photographs of this and videos that you'll all appreciate it as much as we will. These are the arches in question. Now I realise on the camera it probably looks really easy, but where the wood's kind of ground out over time and it's lost shape, it's really hard to actually get a definitive line and to keep all in one without then going onto the lead. And obviously there's different chips out of different bits of wood, so it's making a bit of a hash job of it. Now all the paintings on the lead, you can see that was from whoever painted them 40 years ago, and that's what Jack's been slowly like taking off with literally like what's it called, an earbud. So I'm being very careful to not get any more paint on the actual lead, but hopefully, I mean Jack will come round, to be honest, and make a really good job of it because he's got a lot of patience, but I thought I'd try and do the first coat. It's 5:30 on Monday morning. When I get out the window actually it's going to be a bit hectic to hear me. We've just arrived at the house. We've got, don't we say every time, an extremely busy week this week. Saturday we've got the summer fete, and we've just got so much to do before then. So today we need to finish off any painting of the barge boards. Jack's also been taking out the old mortar that we can get to from the scaffolding. So we really want the scaffolding down, but while we've got it up, we're like, we really could do repointing some of these areas but we haven't really got time, so we've started with one, and he's done a really great job. So we need to finish repointing there, paint the front bay window, and then just have like a tidy up. We've got piles of scrap, we've just got tools everywhere, we've got overflowing skips. I've also been invited on my first ever PR trip on Wednesday with a really cool tile brand called Burt & May, who have a hotel in Spain. So I'll be going there Wednesday to Friday, which is so exciting. I'm so happy to be invited, but possibly the busiest week of our life, as well as working, doing everything else, and trying to get ready and trying to keep the house moving along. And also we have people coming up to do first fix and carrying on, and part of it's like, oh yeah, great, carry on, but also part of it's like, oh god, I really want to tidy this room and get it ready for the fete. So yeah, it's going to be a very exciting, busy week, but we've got great weather. It looks like it's going to be sunny most of the week with a few rainstorms, but that's fine, so we'll get there. Mission: tidy up this builder's yard and turn it into somewhere which is child friendly. All the people we have arriving this weekend. We have a pile of scrap over there, currently being expertly removed. Yeah, just want to have a bit of tidy up, get rid of the weeds. Might potentially try jet washing, seeing how energetic I feel. You guys want to see the general happenings that are going on at the house? As we're having a bit of a tidy up of the builder's yard around the house, Rob's come to collect some scrap. He's cutting up some fairly suspicious looking old pipes. So I've just come into the back of the house, and for the first time in 2 years I've walked into this house and it's not colder than the outside. It's actually got a slight warmth to it, which is incredible. I mean, I know we are actually having a heat wave in the UK right now, but to walk in this house and not feel a chill and instantly grab a jumper is amazing. It's actually slightly warmer than the outside. So I feel like it's promising. I feel like there's hope. This house might actually be warm. Oh, you can just see a pheasant on the gate post out there. Can you see that? I don't know if you can tell on there. He's just perched on the end. So it's 4 o'clock on Friday afternoon. I've just landed back from Spain. I'm back in the car now, and I'm going to head up to the house where Jack and Good Deed Steve, my brother-in-law, are working away to put this party together that we're hosting tomorrow. So I really need to go and help them since I've been on a little jolly away to Spain. As you can see, got lots of stuff in the car, loads more to collect still. I still need to go and do a food shop and figure out what we're actually going to serve 100 people who are arriving at the house tomorrow, and kids. What do kids eat? What drink should I provide for kids? All these. So I'm literally thinking and doing a to-do list as I'm recording this. So this is actually a great thing to look back on when I'm like, what have I forgotten? Kids' drinks. Yeah, right, I'll head up to the house. Just arrived at the house, Fete Eve. It's pretty windy, which isn't ideal because we have lots of parasols we want to put up, but the boys are setting up the stage. Our scaffolders have made us a stage in the kind of hedge almost, where we've got a gap, so it's the kind of perfect location for it, and they're trying to dress it up and make it look a little bit less industrial. They've also got a band practice. I mean, the whole thing is hilarious. This is Jack's kind of school band, and they're now all like in their 30s, and they're bringing the band back for one night only. The garden is looking brilliant. The grass is so green. Green Thumb have done a fantastic job. We also have a wonderful ice cream cart from Dalton Dairy. Now these guys, I've been a huge fan of theirs for years. They're really close to the house. They're right around the corner, and it's a family run farming business, and they do the most amazing ice cream, obviously all from all their organic fresh milk. Honestly, if you're in the area, I actually tell everyone who's staying at my holiday cottage, like, this is round around the corner, please go. And they have like an honesty shop where you can go and get ice cream tubs at any point. And then the summer they have like a hatch where they do teas, coffees, and they do like fresh raspberries, and these are most amazing, I think they're called, I can't quite remember now. I will find out and put it on my Instagram. But yeah, honestly, it's definitely worth a shout if you're in the area. So right, I better stop filming and actually start helping do some work. And the good news is that Waitrose is open till 9 PM tonight, so I will be doing a last minute food shop then. I've never seen a happier group of boys. So all of these guys have known since each other pretty much since they were 11 or 12 at secondary school, and they're having the best time. They've had t-shirts made. Come on, blue skies. I've been here since about 7:30 this morning, and there's been a slight bit of rain in the air, and I've been doing the British thing and completely ignoring it, setting up my tablecloths and things like that. As a child, well, she still does now, my mum always used to have notes in her diary in like October, November, being like, start now with Christmas, Sally. Start writing your cards. And then 2 weeks later being like, remember last year? Start writing your cards now, so you don't mess up right towards the end and have a very stressful December. This is my note to myself. Jazzy, start sooner. Do not get back from a trip the night before. Be more organised and start sooner. Okay, so I've just ran to Butler's Lodge to quickly get dressed, and now I'm running back to the house to carry on helping the guys set up. It's about 1 o'clock on Saturday. Yeah, it's going to be great. The weather is looking amazing, and I've just had some friends arrive who are staying at Butler's Lodge who've driven all the way from Devon, so I think everyone's quite excited to see the house. Also, everyone kind of thinks this is some kind of secondary wedding for us, so I've had to just be like, it's not, it really is just a bit of a garden party. But anyway, yeah, right, I'll go back and see how stressed they are back at the ranch. Okay, half an hour to go. We are just about there. Friends have been turning up to help fill ice buckets. Genty's over there in the tennis whites, and I think we've just about done it. Ben's going to do the barbecues, which is fantastic. Harriet and Genty are putting the bar together. We've got the wonderful Hawkstone beer and red, white and rosé from Waitrose, so I'm really excited to try that. So yeah, I think we might actually pull this off.
Okay, you said okay.
For everyone who baked, and the winner is Joel. You have to come back next year and defend your title. So it is Sunday morning, the day after the fete. It went on pretty late last night, so a sign of a good night that everyone was enjoying themselves. It was absolutely brilliant. It honestly exceeded our expectations. We'd done a bakery competition and just said, oh, we're going to do this, categories of pastry, bread and cakes. And there was like 40 entries. I had to go and get like additional tables because people kept arriving with bakes. And people have done the most amazing, like people have put like DHD and pastry or like love, love, love. Honestly, everyone had gone to so much effort. It was so like wholesome and it was brilliant. I'm just at Butler's Lodge and I found myself a quiet corner. We're going to go and start the clear up now. But yeah, thank you to Hawkstone, Waitrose and Dalton Dairy for the beer, the wine. Dalton Dairy did the most incredible ice creams that all had little personalised lids on, which I think is such a nice touch. They actually had, my sister had them for her wedding and that was brilliant. I think it's such a good idea. I actually never got an ice cream, sadly, because they were all absolutely demolished, and every time I turned around there was a child running off with another one, so they obviously went down really well. The band did a brilliant job. incredible for saying they're just, you know, a group of friends who have just kind of taken it not that seriously. They're already talking about next year's set list. We've already had people being like, can you let me know the date for next year to make sure I'm not on holiday and things like that. So yeah, I mean, I just don't think it could have gone better. The wind died down, the sun came out. I feel like every year it's just going to get better and better, and hopefully next year we'll actually have a working toilet inside or any kind of facilities really, but I also think that's the charm, right? Like every time people come every year, people hopefully see the house getting a bit better, and every single time it gets a little bit more looking like a home. But it's exactly the reason why, you know, we bought the house, is that we want to fill it with people and parties and life really. So it's a lot of hard work, especially when you've got everything else going on, but we had some brilliant family and friends who honestly made it possible. So yeah, I'm off to go and tidy up, and then I'm going to go and sit down and have a cup of tea and relax, potentially, this afternoon.